Well, on this program, we've been telling you about America's major corporations fully embracing a woke DEI agenda. Here's another one. Delta Airlines, pushing its vision back in 2021, suggesting ladies and gentlemen, making that announcement at the gate, may not be inclusive enough.
So we're beginning to take a hard look at things like our gatehouse announcements. You know, we welcome ladies and gentlemen, and we've asked ourselves, is that as gender inclusive as we want to be? You know, we're looking at some legacy language that exists in some of our employee manuals and getting to the root of the way some things are described and saying, does that actually send a message of inclusivity?
Fox Business correspondent Charlie Gasperino is the author of a new book, Go Woke, Go Broke, and he joins us now to react. Good morning.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how are you today?
How dare you? How dare you?
Well, you used ladies plural and gentlemen singular. I don't know what you're doing over here, Charlie.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Sorry. By the way, now I know why they say "hey you" to me when I fly Delta. I mean, I never knew it. I thought they were just being jerks. But they say "hey you." You know, I feel like anything I say about this topic is going to get me in trouble. But as you know, I've just wrote a new book. It's called Go Woke, Go Broke, and we should show the book just while I speak, please.
Let me see. We'll dial a button here.
But it is infuriating. It is stupid. I mean, my book essentially is one dopey tale after another of corporate idiocy involving woke. There it is, of corporate wokeness. But aside from the idiocy of not saying ladies and gentlemen and some of the stupid stuff that goes on with wokeness in the workplace, this does seep into serious stuff. I mean, let's be real clear. Wokeness, if you're going to apply, DEI is diversity, equity, inclusion is a central part of corporate wokeness. If you're going to apply that strictly across all jobs at Delta, well, then you're going to get airline pilots that are picked not necessarily for their skill, but based on their their racial or their gender classification, and it's a scary thing. And I go through this in great detail in the book. There is a rebellion against this. I mean, if you notice, she said this thing back in 2021. I don't think she'd make a stupid statement like that now. Although I noticed in the Fox News article that they didn't deny it. They kind of tried to spin it a certain way. But the American people hate this stuff, and that's the last third of my book is essentially the rebellion against it. Whether it's at Budweiser after the Dylan Mulvaney flap, whether it's Disney gratuitously putting same-sex kissing scenes into cartoons, whether it's BlackRock demanding ESG out of its portfolio companies, people are running away from this. And I guess if we're going to go meta here, Kamala Harris, the Democratic presidential candidate, has said we need more wokeness. She said that it's a quote. I'm paraphrasing, but she basically touted wokeness as a big part of her political appeal. The American consumer has rejected wokeness. I wonder if the American voter will reject wokeness, because she is woke writ large, and by the way, she's the tip of the spear of wokeness if you listen to her rhetoric.
Well, Delta gave a statement to us on this, and it said Delta encourages our people to use language that is inclusive of everyone, as our global customer base includes a broad range of diversity in cultural backgrounds, identity, and experiences. So they're not backing away from it, Charlie. And the other person running for president, Donald Trump, he says everything woke goes to, and you can just fill in the blank. So we've got quite a contrast going into the election.
I can't imagine what he said, but well, I mean, listen, it is stupid, and he's absolutely right. I mean, Donald Trump, shoots from the hip. He can be crass sometimes. It turns some people off. I find it refreshing that someone actually speaks his mind in politics once in a while. That being said, the numbers on wokeness are not good. I mean, is Kamala Harris really going to run on it? I mean, again, Dylan Mulvaney appeared. That's a trans woman activist. Appeared in a Budweiser commercial, a media spot in 2023, early 2023. It's part of their DEI movement to DEI their influencers. And when people saw that and were repulsed by it, I mean, this is a trans woman in a bubble bath in a very off brand for Budweiser. The company Bud Light was number one beer, went to number 3, and it's still losing ground. So you tell me, you want to run on that? I don't know why companies go there. It's stupid, but I'm glad they do because they gave me stuff to write about. They are selling my book.
Well, we got to leave it right there, Charlie. The book is Go Woke, Go Broke. Check it out. Makes the definitive case. We appreciate your time this morning, Charlie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.